fiction in the records of American crime history. Few tales are as chilling and captivating as that of Augusta Nack. Picture a bustling New York City at the cusp of the 20th century, where gaslights cast eerie shadows on cobblestone streets, and newspapers are the lifeblood of public discourse. In the middle of this backdrop emerges the figure of Augusta, a seductive siren with a dark secret. Her story, rife with passion, betrayal, and cold-blooded murder, would grip the nation's imagination and send shockwaves through society. As we explore the sinister and calculating case of Augusta Nack, prepare to be transported to a world where love triangles turn deadly, where every whispered secret could be a matter of life and death, and where the line between infatuation and insanity becomes perilously thin. Number 1. Augusta Nack's background and allure. Born in Germany, Augusta Nack's journey to the United States began a series of tumultuous relationships and marriages that would later define her reputation. Her life was characterized by romantic entanglements, many ending under mysterious and often suspicious circumstances. Augusta's allure was undeniable. With a magnetic charm that drew countless men into her orbit, she was both enchanting and enigmatic. However, beneath this captivating exterior lay a web of deceit and manipulation. Her relationships were not just mere romantic pursuits, but intricate games of power and control. As she navigated her way through the complex social landscape of the late 19th century, Augusta's actions and decisions were driven by a combination of ambition, desire, and, at times, sheer malice. Her reputation as the Black Widow was not unfounded, as many of the men who became entangled with her faced tragic or unexplained ends. Having understood the background, moving on to the next, we'll examine. Number 2. The gruesome crime and its aftermath. The most chilling episode in Augusta's life revolved around her affair with William Guldensupé, a masseur. While their romance blossomed, Augusta was simultaneously involved with another man, Martin Thorne. Fueled by intense jealousy and passion, this complicated love triangle set the stage for one of the most gruesome crimes of the era. In 1897, the dismembered remains of Guldensupé began appearing across New York City, sending shockwaves through the community. The sheer brutality of the crime and the mystery surrounding the whereabouts of his missing head made it a sensation in the media. As investigations deepened, evidence began to point towards Augusta and Thorne. A series of incriminating items were discovered, including a blood-stained razor and revealing letters. Arrested and tried separately, the courtroom became a battleground of betrayal. Thorne and Augusta, once partners in crime, turned against each other. Thorne painted Augusta as the diabolical mastermind, while she portrayed him as a rage-driven murderer. The jury's verdict sealed their fates. Thorne was sentenced to death and later executed, while Augusta, deemed guilty of manslaughter, was sentenced to 19 years. Their story, marked by passion, betrayal, and a heinous crime, remains a dark chapter in the annals of American criminal history. Number 3. Investigation and trial of Augusta Nack and Martin Thorne. The investigation into the gruesome murder of William Guldensupé was intense and meticulous, given the public's heightened interest and the macabre nature of the crime. As body parts began to surface in different parts of New York City, the police were under immense pressure to solve the case. The discovery of a bloody razor and a series of letters, some hinting at the tumultuous love triangle between Guldensupé, Nack, and Thorne, provided the initial breakthrough. These pieces of evidence, combined with witness testimonies and the suspicious behavior of both suspects, led the police to arrest Augusta Nack and Martin Thorne. The subsequent trial was a spectacle that gripped the nation. Held separately for each defendant, the courtroom was filled daily with journalists, curious onlookers, and those directly involved in the case. The testimonies were dramatic. Both Augusta and Thorne, once lovers and alleged co-conspirators, turned on each other desperately to save themselves. Thorne's defense painted a picture of Augusta as the true mastermind behind the murder, suggesting that her manipulative nature and control over him led to the crime. He portrayed himself as merely a pawn in her sinister game. On the other hand, Augusta depicted Thorne as a man driven by intense jealousy and rage, implying that he alone was responsible for Golden Soupé's death. The jury was presented with a complex narrative that intertwined love, jealousy, betrayal, and murder. After deliberation, the verdicts were delivered. Martin Thorne was found guilty of murder and sentenced to death, a judgment culminating in his execution in the electric chair. While not absolved of her involvement, Augusta Nack was found culpable of the lesser charge of manslaughter. She received a 19-year prison sentence. With its dramatic testimonies and portrayal of a twisted love triangle, the trial remains one of the most sensational in American legal history. With a grasp on the investigation and trial influence, the next we have is an exploration. Number 4. Public fascination and legacy. The Golden Soupé murder, with its intricate web of love, jealousy, and betrayal, became a media sensation in an era where sensational journalism was on the rise. Newspapers and tabloids were rife with lurid details of the crime, each revelation more shocking than the last. The public, both horrified and fascinated, hungrily consumed every update, with her enigmatic charm and alleged manipulative tendencies. Augusta Nack became a central figure in this media circus. Her portrayal varied from that of a seductive femme fatale to a cold-blooded mastermind. The trial was a spectacle, with both defendants' testimonies providing dramatic and often conflicting accounts of the events leading up to the murder. The case's legacy extends beyond the immediate aftermath of the trial. It served as a cautionary tale of the dangers of unchecked emotions and the lengths to which individuals might go when entangled in a web of passion and jealousy. The story of Augusta Nack and Martin Thorne and the tragic end of William Golden Soupé has been revisited in various forms over the years, from books to documentaries. Their tale, with its blend of romance, crime, and intrigue, is a grim reminder of the darker aspects of human nature and the consequences of actions driven by desire and deceit. Number 5. Aftermath and release. In the wake of the trial, Augusta Nack's incarceration became a focal point of intrigue for many, especially journalists who saw her as a goldmine of sensational stories. The Black Widow, as she was often referred to, oscillated between moments of seeming contrition and periods of cold detachment. Some accounts relayed tales of her expressing genuine remorse, painting a picture of a woman haunted by her past actions. Conversely, other reports depicted her as a master manipulator, using her notoriety to gain favors and privileges within the prison system. The initial enthusiasm surrounding her case diminished in the public eye as the years passed, but her reputation remained intact within the prison's walls. Upon her eventual parole, the narrative of Augusta's life became nebulous. Some believe she sought anonymity, hoping to escape the shadow of her past. In contrast, others argue she monetized her infamy, recounting her story to those willing to pay for the sordid details. Finally, after understanding the rumors, our last point will focus on the lasting legacy and the haunting echoes of Augusta Nack's story in modern times. Number 6. Legacy Revisited. The tale of Augusta Nack and Martin Thorne is a stark reminder of the era's media sensationalism. In the late 19th century, newspapers were the dominant medium, and the salacious details of the Golden Soupé murder, intertwined with a torrid love triangle, provided ample fodder for an eager readership. The narrative was rife with themes of passion, betrayal, and heinous crime, making it irresistible to the masses. The story evolved from a contemporary scandal to a historical cautionary tale as time progressed. It was frequently invoked in broader discussions about the perils of unbridled emotion and the ramifications of hasty, ill-considered decisions. In contemporary times, the case has been resurrected by a new generation of true crime fans and historians. For them, Augusta's story isn't just about the crime itself, but offers a more in-depth exploration of the societal mores of the time. It provides a lens through which we can explore the cultural values of the late 19th century, the changing landscape of crime journalism, and the perennial human fascination with the macabre. Through all these lenses, Augusta Nack's legacy emerges as multifaceted, serving as both a grim reminder of the depths of human depravity and a case study of the enduring human attraction to tales of scandal and crime. As the final chapter closes on the haunting tale of Augusta Nack, we are left with more than just the remnants of a sensational crime story. We've journeyed through the dark alleys of human emotion, witnessed the catastrophic consequences of unchecked passion, and grappled with the age-old question of what drives a person to commit unspeakable acts. The case of Augusta Nack serves as a mirror reflecting the complexities of human nature and the societal norms of a bygone era. As we step back into our world, the echoes of Augusta's story serve as a haunting reminder of the mysteries lurking in history's shadows. If you found this journey through history intriguing, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel or platform for more captivating tales and insights into the human condition. Your support helps us bring more stories from the shadows into the light, separating the mysteries and exploring the enigmas of the past. Engage with us, share your thoughts, and join a community of history enthusiasts, true crime fanatics, and curious minds. Let's continue exploring, learning, and reflecting on the tales that define our humanity.